2 words, Revo Fitness. Here's a few more. Simple, 24/7, reformer Pilates, body scanners, massage chairs, squat racks, free weights, pin and plate loaded equipment, no lock-in contracts, no bullshit. All of that and more from just $9.69 a week. That's surprisingly affordable. Join now at Revo Fitness Northbridge or download the Revo Fitness app. RevoFitness.com.au or find the Revo Fitness app in the App Store.
Hands up!
This is the Fitzy and Wippa with Kate Ritchie podcast.
How good is that? It is Fitzy and Wippa with Kate Ritchie. Welcome to the Wednesday podcast. Pros and cons are back today. This is where you've started a relationship and you're like, oof. Because we all know it's not a fairy tale. We all believe it's the fairy tale, don't we? It's the Rapunzel throwing her hair down and you climbing up the side
of a tower.
Of a tower to get to your love, thinking that it was going to be a fairy tale and that's how it's going to end up.
And then you find
it's
out.
a roller coaster ride of emotions that are horrible. 1 minute he's getting you a drink after work. Next thing you know, he's These are the things that can happen in relationships. They're pros and cons, and we're going to go through them today.
This is the Fitzy and Wippa with Kate Ritchie podcast.
There has been a proposal for an outback town to be turned into Australia's version of Las Vegas.
Viva! Viva!
Broken Hill.
What? Broken Hill? Man, you're going to have to change the name to start with.
I mean, this guy, he's a buyer's agent, and obviously he wants people to buy some real estate in Broken Hill, but he said it has the potential. It's a prime candidate for a future tourist mecca, and you can turn it into a Broken Hill. He said, why can't it be known as the resort city with a casino, flash hotels, a world-class arts centre, a professional sports stadium, a major university? He said, all we need someone like a Richard Branson to get involved in the governments. It's a great place to live. It's not a bad idea. Could Broken Hill be Australia's Las Vegas?
Oh, my God. Boys' weekend, lock it in, Broken Hill. I mean, you'd have to change it to Money Hill or something like that, or Party Hill. You can't go with Broken Hill because it just sounds like the arse end of the earth.
So what is it? What does anyone know what the flight from Sydney to Broken Hill is? How long is that?
Don't know.
The flight from LA to Vegas is 1 hour, isn't it? It's 1 hour. And that's what you need. It needs to be very close to a metro city that you can just jump onto a plane and quickly go out to Broken Hill to have
It's 2 hours,
weekend
30 minutes.
Yeah, or a 12-hour drive.
Oh, damn, it's
Where's
too
Broken
far,
Hill?
Tom.
It's
on the border of New South Wales and South Australia,
west.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh. Do you know, you'd have to put in a train line. There's only one man that'd be mad enough to turn Broken Hill into Vegas, and that'd be Clive Palmer. We need Clive on board. He'd put the novelty restaurants in. There'd be a UFC bout at Broken Hill.
Who else could do it? Singo? Singo will put in some money for it, wouldn't
Well, you'd have to put together the Broken Hill Cup. I'm sure there's horse races there already, but you'd need some type of $10 million race.
Adrian Portelli.
Oh,
he
mate.
would put in some money for it.
Yes.
He would for sure. The Lambo guy would definitely do it for sure.
McLaren man would do it. For sure.
The McLaren bloke. I don't know what his nickname is now.
Oh, it's changing every day. Ferrari. I don't know.
The Ferrari fella. The Ferrari fella.
Tommy, you're going to have to put together a list of people that are going to turn Broken Hill into Vegas.
You bet.
Consider that on the agenda for today.
This is the Fitzy and Wippa with Kate Ritchie podcast.
I like her, but she's no good in bed. I like him, but he's got an ugly head. Should we go or should we stay with them? Make a list of pros and cons.
Let's get into
Sophie.
it, guys.
Sophie in St Leonard's. Welcome to the show, Soph.
Morning.
Morning.
What's the name of the sucker that we're talking about here, Soph?
His name is Dave.
Oh, Dangerous
Dave,
Dave.
okay. How long you been with Dave for?
2 years.
Okay.
It's all right.
Okay.
Long time.
Okay. So, do you want to start with some pros?
Okay, so pros is he has really good hair, and that's very important. Sorry, Fitzy.
Damn, yeah. Amazing hair. You just can't stop looking at it. So if you find yourself looking at his hair all the time?
Oh, yes,
Yeah,
yes.
okay.
And that is very important, a nice head of hair.
Yeah, like mine.
Okay.
After he knows I've had a long day at work, he'll have a bath ready for me with a glass of wine.
What? This guy's a dreamboat.
That is amazing.
And then he does understand that my cat is the most important person to me in the world.
That who is?
My cat?
Oh, your
cat.
cat.
What's your cat's name, Soph? What's your cat's name?
Tiara.
Tiara.
Wouldn't mind getting Dave's list after this. Wonder what's on his cons.
Okay, he's got beautiful hair, makes you a bath, and the cat's amazing. All right, let's talk about the cons. What's bad about Dave?
He has a really bad taste in music.
Okay, how bad does it get?
Like, obsessed with, is it Alice Cooper?
Yeah, Poison.
Oh, yeah.
Great song. Okay.
Oh, great. Okay,
Yeah.
I like it, Soph. What else?
He's obsessed with feet.
Feet?
Yeah,
What-
feet.
what is-
Always wants to, touch my feet. It's all, yeah.
Okay, so foot fetish. Would you go as far as saying foot fetish?
Yes, I would, yeah.
Okay, so can I ask a very personal question? He doesn't suck a toe, does he?
He tries.
That's interesting.
Yes.
It's gone down that far.
Yuck. Okay, bad taste in music, feet obsession. What else you got, Soph?
He has tattoos of all of his ex's names.
No, he doesn't.
Yep. And he said the other day that he wanted a tattoo of my name. And I'm like, I'm feeling like that's a bad sign.
Have you asked him if he'd get them lasered off?
Yes.
Where are
And
they?
he's on his arm.
Oh, my gosh. This is unbelievable. You don't have any more cons, or are you still going, Soph?
Oh, well, then I also think that he's a bit narcissistic. So he does think of me, but then he also does other very narcissistic things as well. So, yeah.
Oh, my God. I'm so torn. You had me at the wine and bath, but now I'm picturing him trying to suck your toes with tattoos of his ex while listening to Alice Cooper.
Yeah, but you can change that. You know what? Everyone, I think couples have different music tastes.
Yeah.
So let's completely push that one to the side. The feet one is a little bit weird, but if you tell him enough, don't suck my toes, he'll stay away from your feet. You can get the tattoos removed. And then
that becomes a girl trying to change a guy, and you don't want Dave to lose the essence of Dave. I don't
Do you
know
know
whether
what?
you guys are meant to be together.
he looks after Tiara. I'm saying stick with it,
What?
Soph.
Hang on to it.
I'm
So,
saying...
are you happy with that result?
Okay, I'll keep staying in for a little while longer.
Give it
And I'll
another
see
year.
how-
Yeah, well, 2 years.
12
Too
months.
young.
Call us back after that, all right?
Okay, thanks very much.
Oh, my
No
God. That
worries.
is
See,
huge.
we're helping relationships here. We got Maria in Monavale. Hi, Maria.
Good morning, Fitzy. Oh, my God, I'm talking to Fitzy and Wippa.
Maria. I can't believe we're
well,
talking
Maria.
to Maria from Monavale.
Finally, she's on the show, and
I know.
we need to dissect your relationship, Maria. What's his name?
His name is Jerry.
Jerry.
Jerry. How long
Troublemaker.
has it been, Maria?
I've been married for 24 years, Fitzy.
Oh,
Yeah. Okay. You're definitely going to find some cons after 24 years. But, Maria, let's tell us the beautiful things about Jerry.
Well, I got to say, he's very kind-hearted. He puts his family first. He works very, very hard.
What does he do, Maria?
He's a physiotherapist.
Oh, great.
Oh,
Yeah.
does he? You know how they don't like to bring their trade home? Does he crack your back every now and then, Maria? Does he help you out?
Yeah, well, I've got to be really bad before he does it, though, Fitzy.
Yeah, he doesn't want to do
Yeah,
that at home.
gotcha. Okay.
Nah.
Other pros?
The pros. Oh, like he's very kind. He's just his family first.
You've said that.
His parents.
You're repeating
There's
yourself.
not much.
Yeah,
There's not many
there's not
pros,
many
is there?
Lacking pros at this stage. Is he a good kisser, Maria?
Pardon?
Is he a good kisser?
Oh, he's a lot of good things in the boudoir.
He is. I'm just going to write down stallion. Okay.
Okay, all right. Now we got to get onto the negatives. We have to get onto the negatives. Unfortunately, what do you got for us?
Well, where do you start? The guy blows his nose on his T-shirt and then just leaves them there.
Oh, see, I can understand the footballer's hanky, and the bushman's hanky where you blow it out, but not onto your shirt, Maria.
No, he does. He's gross. He's gross. He's like,
Okay. Yeah. What else?
He leaves his socks. He takes his socks and shoes off and leaves them next to the coffee table, and then he sits there and scratches his feet.
Lazy. Can I just get back to? I'm sort of just a bit stuck on the snot on the T-shirt. So, will he be sitting on a couch where he could just get up and get a tissue to blow his nose, or where is he snotting on his shirt?
So before he goes to bed, he'll grab his T-shirt from the washing basket, blow his nose, puts it back in, and then goes to bed.
So then the snotty T-shirt's going into the washing machine with all the other clothes.
Yes. Well, I have to wash them separately, Wippa.
Oh, just because of the snot.
No, that's fine. It's going to come out clean.
No, it's not.
It's going to come out clean. It comes out clean. I have to spray it with nappy sand, so it's all good.
Okay,
Any
what
other
else?
cons?
Oh, well, like I said, he'll sit there and scratch his feet, the farting, he farts, he burps, like he'll fart and burp at the same time.
Wow,
It's
that's
just
quite
like,
clever.
you know.
Okay.
Yeah, he's very clever that way. And he's scared of dogs.
What?
He's really scared of dogs.
Okay.
He's
Like to
53 and
what?
he's scared of dogs.
To what point? What's been the funniest moment where he's seen a dog, Maria?
He'll walk across the road if he sees a dog.
Oh my God! So do you see that as quite emasculating for him? That'd be a bit of a turn off. So he's generally a bit of a scaredy cat.
It's like, dude, where are you going?
Oh,
But he
that
has
is
been-
so.
Yeah. He's been bitten by a dog when he was young, so I guess,
He lost half his head.
yeah.
Okay.
All right, so what have we got here? He's kind, family first. He's a beautiful man, but blows snot on his T-shirt, farting, burming, scratches feet, scared of dogs. But they're the little idiosyncrasies that you love in relationships, don't you?
Basically, besides the scared of dog, he's just a bloke, which we've established, and he's an absolute weapon in the sack. So, Maria, I'm going to say that. I'm going to say that's worth hanging on to.
Absolutely.
Fitz, do you want to protest?
Go, Wippa.
No, 24 years. You've got to go another 24 years with this man, Maria, and hopefully he can turn it all around and he can blow his nose on a dog. You never know. That could happen at some stage.
Do you know what? I love you two. I love Maria and Jerry. I want to send you guys to Otto in Sydney, Woolloomooloo Wharf there. Go and have a beautiful one-on-one date night or some lunch and enjoy yourselves.
Oh, my God, thank you so much. I've never won anything in my life, so thank you so much.
He could snot on the tablecloths there. I'd love that.
The Fitzy and Wippa with Kate Ritchie podcast.
2 words, Revo Fitness. Here's a few more. Simple, 24/7, reformer Pilates, body scanners, massage chairs, squat racks, free weights, pin and plate loaded equipment, no lock-in contracts, no bullshit. All of that and more from just $9.69 a week. That's surprisingly affordable. Join now at Revo Fitness Morley or download the Revo Fitness app. RevoFitness.com.au or find the Revo Fitness app in the App Store.
Let's give an update from the Oval Office. As we know that Donald Trump has vowed to tell it how it is when he addresses Congress within hours, Zelensky says he regrets what happened in the Oval Office. I mean, it was just horrible. The way it was delivered and the bullying that took place. Trump has ordered a pause on all military aid to the Ukraine. So obviously Zelensky has to think of his people first and bow to some sort of pressure there. And said, look, he's grateful. He is grateful, and that's what they wanted to see. J.D. Vance, one of the great puppy dogs, vice president puppy dog to Trump, he was just the guy who sits at the back when someone's being bullied. Go, you get him. Yeah, you get him, mate.
And then when confronted, he'll win the fight by 100 metres.
He will. I mean, he went skiing the day after that confrontation that took place in the Oval Office. What were people yelling out, Tom? People having a crack at him?
He was skiing with his family at, I think, Sugarbush Mountain or something, and they were yelling out, "You're Putin's puppy dog," as he's skiing down. And then I think he nearly got cleaned up by a skier.
Deliberately?
It wasn't deliberate, though.
You don't know that.
The footage is very funny.
Was it Vladimir?
It could have been.
Do you know what's interesting
after a big blow up like that, the first thing I would think about doing is taking the family skiing.
Straight to Kosciuszko.
Well, get your lift pass and head out the door. Straight to Kosciuszko. Do you know what, though? He reminds me of he's that kid at school who struggled socially, was a bit of an intellect, and didn't have many mates, so then grew up and had to try and find his place in the world where people had to listen to him, and then he fell into politics. Can we have a look at his back catalogue, too, of his great support of Donald Trump? This is a montage of comments he's made over the years, but what do you know? You be yourself and support the man that you've always loved.
I will be a vice president who never forgets where he came from.
I'm a never Trump guy. I never liked him.
I don't know who I'm going to vote for. I'm definitely not going to vote for Trump. My current plan is to vote either third party or, as I joke to my wife, I might ride in my dog. Can't stomach Trump. I think that he's noxious and is leading the white working class to a very dark place. There is definitely an element of Donald Trump's support that has its basis in racism or xenophobia. Trump is a really bad candidate and, frankly, I think a really bad person.
Certainly looked very comfy in the Oval Office, propped up against those cushions.
You can come around. I mean, it takes a few years, but you can change your views on someone. You got to meet them, get to know them. You know what I mean?
That's what you got to have a round of golf. We've got to go skiing with them. Kosciuszko, Tom. Can we talk about Justin Trudeau? I mean, he's the Canadian Prime Minister. He came out. I just think he said it really well, because a lot of our world leaders came out in support of Zelensky and saying we support the Ukraine. And I think this was best said by Justin Trudeau.
We could see an end to this war tomorrow if Russia decided to stop its illegal invasion of Ukraine. On Friday in the Oval Office, President Zelensky pointed out that Vladimir Putin is a liar and a criminal and cannot be trusted to keep his word in any way, shape, or form, because he has demonstrated time and time again that he will break any agreements. I stand with Vladimir Zelensky, and I stand with the people of Ukraine.
Very well said, very powerful words. So today we see where the development lies. I mean, Zelensky really, as I was saying, we were talking about this off air, imagine trying to negotiate with Trump, where a good negotiation is where both parties walk away happy, feeling like there's an understanding that they both got what they deserved out of the situation. I don't think anybody could negotiate with Trump and suggest they walked away getting what they wanted, or even suggesting that they got part of what they wanted. I mean, he's got Zelensky over a barrel because his role is to look after his people and defend the country. So what can you do? Anyway.
Did you see one of the senators over there as well has submitted an idea to replace Benjamin Franklin on the $100 note with Donald Trump?
Couldn't squeeze JD Vance holding him from behind, almost in a half Nelson or anything like that. JD Vance, what a turkey.
Do you know what? It'd be the ultimate legacy for Trump if he could get his face on the $100 note in America. That's he'll be pushing for it.
100%.
This is the Fitzy and Wippa with Kate Ritchie podcast.
We're on.
All right, it's time for
60-second starts.
Kate Ritchie's
I'm still standing. Now.
Sydney Water. Filter, treat and test your water at every stage to ensure your drinking water is Sydney's finest drop.
We're going out to Penrith first up. It's Jess. Jess, you're working for a charity at the moment, are you?
I am. Platform Youth.
What do they do, Jess?
We help out some kids who come from rough families or couch sleeping, give them a nice place to sleep and take care of them until they get back on their feet again.
What a great thing to do.
Well done. Jess, can we send you some El Jana, actually? Do you want to feed some of the kids a big feed, $150 worth of charcoal chicken a day for the kids?
That would be amazing.
Easy. Done,
No
Jess.
worries.
Love your work.
Thank you.
No worries. No, you're up against Mia from Hunters Hill. And Mia, you've got someone else in the car with you this morning.
I do. I have my mum with me. We play every day.
Okay.
All right. And what's Mum's name?
Mum's name's Mim. And
Mim
and Mia.
Mim and Mia. All right,
Okay.
you're allowed to have as many people as you want. You can have on speakerphone. We can do it that way. And you want to do a big shout out to a high school at the moment. Who are we shouting out this morning, girls?
Shout out to my school, St Clair's, best in the East, I reckon.
Love it.
Well done.
St Clair's
Well
Waverley.
done.
Bang.
All right, Jess, you're going first. You get one wrong, power goes over to Mia and Mim. Whoever has the power at the end of 60 seconds is the winner. Here we go, Jess. Your 60 seconds starts now. We just spoke to Jim Jeffries. What show does he host on Channel 7, Jess?
Oh, the 1% Club.
Bang.
That is correct. Prosciutto comes from what type of meat?
Pig. Pork.
Yeah, pork. Correct. In what US state would you find the Hollywood sign?
LA.
Or it's California.
Yep.
So, all right, Jess, I'm going to have to go to Mia now. Mia, what was the name of Owl City's breakout hit in 2009? Owl City. What was his hit?
I don't know.
It's Fireflies. Over to Jess. Jess, Sheldon Cooper is a character from what TV sitcom?
The nerds. I can't think what they're called. Little Sheldon as well. Also on there.
Nah, it's Big Bang Theory. Back to Jess. Here we go. What colour does Doja Cat paint the town?
Red.
That is correct. Is Terry Hills north or south of the bridge?
Mia, you've got it.
Does it?
Bang. Bang.
That's my mum in the background.
You've done Mim proud too. You've done St Clair's Waverley proud. Everybody is celebrating. Mia, well done.
Thank you.
How good is that?
No worries.
I mean, good job,
that's
Jess,
great.
too.
Well, we're looking after Jess too with Eljana, but thank you very much.
I reckon you guys should make it a game. Like, I would love it if you guys made I'm Still Standing a board game. That would be so cool.
I'm still standing board game.
Okay.
All right, we
All
can
right,
test it
mine's
at your
ticking.
school too, Mia.
Yeah.
Love
We'll
it.
be test subject.
Okay, leave it with
a
us.
good idea.
Tommy, write that
You probably
down.
have to pay Elton John for the I'm Still Standing kind of.
Yeah,
There's a bit of that in there.
You get into a bit of trouble for that one.
This is the Fitzy and Wippa with Kate Ritchie podcast.
Are you listening to the radio at home? Are you listening to the wireless and you don't own a mobile phone? Could you call us on your landline?
Or are you in the car with somebody? Can you
Yes.
borrow somebody else's phone?
Borrow
to give us
someone
a call?
else's phone.
Do you know how to use it?
It would be very confusing, I think, if you didn't own a mobile phone. Mick Malloy didn't own a mobile phone for a long time, Fitz, did he?
Yeah, he held off.
He didn't want anyone to contact him unless he wanted to contact them.
Well, who are the other celebrities? Bill Murray doesn't have a phone.
No.
Yes, and the only way that you can get in contact with him is, I think he has a home phone, but it's you've just got to run into him.
Yeah.
Well, there was a movie that he did that a director chased him for, I think it was 3 or 4 years.
Awesome.
And couldn't get in contact with him and was leaving messages. Ran into him once. Bill showed interest, and then he just couldn't find him again after that.
So Bill walked away and said, "Yeah, mate, I'll do it if you can catch me." This man has gone on to explain that he decided to do something drastic because as far as how much time we spend on our phone, how's this, Fitz? 5 hours and 6 minutes. That's the average everybody's doing per day. So that works out to be a whopping 28% of your day is staring at a screen. So this
quite
guy
sad, isn't it?
decided that he wanted to give it up and thought, I will do a memory test before I give up the phone, and I'll do a memory test after I give up the phone, once I've given up, should I say, after an 8-week period without looking at a screen. His memory on the memory test went from 50th percentile to the 99th percentile for memory.
That's crazy, isn't it?
Isn't that extraordinary? Is that because you're not challenged to remember anything when you're engaged in something so dismissive?
Well, is it when you retire as well? Aren't you urged to do a lot of brain activity as well? That's why. I mean, the only thing that I do is the Sudoku on the plane, and I don't know. For me, that makes me feel comfortable if I'm doing a couple of Sudoku here and there, but it's not enough.
Your memory's getting better and better, thanks to Sudoku. That's the thing. It would be hard to know exactly what's going on, but I suppose if you're doing 5 hours, if someone's doing 5 hours, and I'm not saying it's all on social media, but if you've got a continuous scroll on social media, I think it would just become numbing, where you lose track of time. It's like you're at a casino. You don't know what's going on after a while. Vicky in the Southern Highlands. Hello, Vic.
Hello, good morning.
Vicky, are you calling us on a landline?
I'm not, but my mother has a landline and she also doesn't have an email address. So it's very difficult to organise things for her because they usually want a mobile and they want an email address.
Oh, my God.
Doesn't have internet. There's no internet.
Vicky, do you look at your mother? Is she happy? Like, does she live a fulfilling life not having this technology around her?
She's 94, lives at home by herself, and she's very happy.
Oh, my God. See, I mean, it feels nice, doesn't
She
it?
sees us with our mobiles all the time and thinks, can you just look at us and get off your mobile?
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
My granny didn't have a credit card and she didn't have a microwave, and I couldn't understand how she got through the day. But you're right, Vic, that would be hard if you were trying to sign up to anything or if she needed to be part of something. To not have an email or a mobile phone number becomes almost impossible in the process.
Yeah, so we have to give her ours for certain things.
Right.
It's one of the very few positives about doing the reality show that I did, Big Brother, is that you are in the Gold Coast hinterland for 3 months without a phone, no television, so you don't know. The other one, the big one as well, Whip, is that we have at our hands. Well, you don't you have to pick up a paper anymore. If there's a news story, you've got it in your hand straight away. How quickly that can be transported to you is crazy. But for 3 months, no news stories, no nothing. And I got to the point where I was so comfortable and so happy that if you could do that for 3 months and detox
every year
and disconnect, it would be unbelievable in people's lives.
I mean, I think it was great for you. I mean, the last footage I saw of you on Big Brother, you were punching an inflatable kangaroo. So you didn't lose your mind at all. I mean, you
did not lose my mind at all.
You were whispering Jeff Buckley lyrics into some poor girl's ear. You were fine.
Well, I was going crazy in there.
Completely.
But I could not recommend it enough, and this is why these detox retreats are becoming so popular as well, because people just need to get away.
Oh God, I need to do one.
This is the Fitzy and Wippa with Kate Ritchie podcast.
2 words, Revo Fitness. Here's a few more. Simple, 24/7, reformer Pilates, body scanners, massage chairs, squat racks, free weights, pin and plate loaded equipment, no lock-in contracts, no bullshit. All of that and more from just $9.69 a week. That's surprisingly affordable. Join now at Revo Fitness Morley or download the Revo Fitness app. RevoFitness.com.au or find the Revo Fitness app in the App Store.
This sort of, my ears pricked up, or my eyes pricked up when I read this headline yesterday on news.com.au, but the headline was, billionaire may have just completed life. Is that not one of the greatest songs of all time?
Are you serious? I'm afraid of the dark, especially when I'm in a park. Tell us more.
Well, are they the worst lyrics in the song, or are these the worst lyrics in the song?
I don't want to see a ghost. It's the sight that I fear most. I'd rather have a piece of toast. Watch the evening news.
So true. If I've got the option of seeing a ghost or having a piece of toast, or just I'm desperate to rhyme words, what a stinker of a song that is. I'm sorry.
What a stinker of a song. So anyway, the headline was, billionaire may have just completed life, and I'm going, oh my gosh, has a billionaire ended world hunger? Have they found a cure for cancer? Are they stopping all the conflicts that are happening around the world world at the moment. The billionaire is Jeff Bezos, and the barometer for completing life is Whip. He's got a photo at the Oscars after party with Sydney Sweeney, Sofia Vergara and Jessica Alba. And that is the barometer for completing life.
Do you know, I tend to agree. You can keep your billions. If you're between those three, you are having a win. Because we knew he was...
Give me a break.
Hang on a minute. As if he's not thinking in that moment, as that photo's been taken, I can't wait for the lads to see this.
Seriously?
Lads,
you take a photo next to three attractive women and you've completed life?
Sydney Sweeney. Sofia Vergara.
If
Jessica
that is
Alba.
completing life for you,
oh my
you
God.
are a very, very simple man, mate.
You're taking a decade off. Like you've quit. Like it doesn't get any better than that. And I thought when Shannon Knoll sang the national anthem at Backyard Cricket Kirribilli House, I thought that was everything. But you know what? Bezos has outdone me.
Well, if that is the barometer, I mean, those three women should get together and do a few. If you do a day's work where you just complete men's life. Like you just get one photo with those three, you could get paid a lot of money.
Oh my God.
Do you want us to complete your life?
Imagine
get
that.
a photo with us today at Westfield Bondi Junction.
How good would that be? A corporate package. I bought the complete life package and had my photo taken with three of the best sets of boobs on the planet.
This is the Fitzy and Wippa with Kate Ritchie podcast.
I want to talk about music as medicine, and we all know this. I mean, what music does to you, but when you are stressed out, and we're all stressed out these days, aren't we? Especially with kids at home. Just finding time to have a bit of time to yourself and listen to music. There's a neuroscientist by the name of Daniel Levitin, and he talks about this. Have a listen to this.
Stress is toxic for the brain. It releases cortisol and adrenaline, which are fine in small amounts and for short periods, but can lead to weakening of the immune system. And music is a great way to relax. It puts you into a different mode of your brain, something we call the default mode, the mind-wandering mode. If you can allow yourself to just settle into the music, drop your defenses, and get your mind to wander, that's one of the best ways to relieve stress and to also effectively take a short little break. It hits the reset button in your brain.
Love that.
So it's a form of meditation, isn't it? The other one I want to talk about is sad songs. Why do we listen to sad songs and why do they have such an effect on us? This is interesting because it releases something else, another hormone in your brain.
When you're sad and you listen to sad music, your brain releases a neurochemical called prolactin, which is a soothing, tranquilizing hormone, the same one released between mothers and infants during nursing. Your brain produces its own opiates, basically the kind you take in a pill, but they're endogenous, internally generated, and that's an analgesic. It helps relieve pain and lift your mood at the same time when you listen to music you like.
Well, that's why.
So that's why the sad songs sort of hit harder with us, because it releases prolactin, which is like a pain relief.
Yeah.
Isn't that amazing? Because I always think, sometimes why do you feel like you have to listen to sad music and you're in your car and you just want to hear a sad song?
And to me, it's like Fitz, the power of having a good cry. I mean, I can't remember the last time I cried, but sometimes you need to flush the tear ducts out and just let it stream down your face. I mean, why don't you just play a bit of sad music or something?
Well, this is they've got the top 10 sad songs of all time.
Right.
Actually, do you know what one that always gets me? I know it's a bit cheesy.
Can I guess?
But do you remember? Yeah, go for it.
Coldplay, Fix You.
Oh, that is a great sad song.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, because what was it? That was written about
Gwyneth's
his
dad.
girlfriend's father. Yeah, right.
Who died?
No, does anyone remember Ben Folds 5 Brick?
Oh, Brick, yeah. That's right.
For some reason, this one, I don't know. And you have feelings when you're in the car or something, and you're just like, I just need to listen to sad music. Do you want to...
That was about a lost child, wasn't it? A lost baby.
Rolling Stone did... they asked their readers to the top 10 saddest songs of all time. So I can go through now.
Yeah,
do you want to do the top three?
I'm getting emotional.
Coming in at number 3 is Michael Stipe and R.E.M. with this song.
Oh, God, yeah. Yeah, it starts to wane a bit, though, Fitz. Like, it just becomes bloody painful.
Does everyone remember the film clip as well with everyone's in their car and they're stuck in traffic?
They get out and just start walking.
Do you know Eddie Vedder in Black? Oh my gosh! It's this song Pearl Jam Black. I mean, that comes in at number 2.
No. I can't take his voice. Sorry, Eddie Vedder.
Why can't it be mine?
Not for me.
Oh, man.
I'm crying because I can't turn it off right now.
Oh, give me
it's
a
making
break.
me sad. Most overrated band in the history of time, Pearl Jam.
Oh, my gosh. Okay, I move on to number 1, and I think we all know. Everyone knows what number. He wrote a song about his son who died.
It's Tears in Heaven, isn't it?
It's Tears in Heaven by Eric Clapton.
Oh.
So, if you are stressed out at the moment and you want to release some prolactin today, just jump into your car and listen to Tears of Heaven by Eric Clapton.
For those that aren't aware, this was written about his 3 or 4-year-old son who fell out a window and died.
Yeah.
And I think the story goes that the apartment they were in had been cleaned and that whoever the cleaner had opened the window and then shut them without locking them. So the child then pressed against the windows that flew open and then the son was lost.
Well, this was supposed to be really uplifting, right?
Well, this is going through the saddest
full
songs.
Story, yeah.
That's saddest.
Okay. Right, yep.
Saddest
You want to bring everyone else down? What else happened?
I haven't got that version of Don't Think Twice by my ex-girlfriend Laura and I, do you? That was bloody sad. That was one of the saddest moments in my life. She broke up with me 24 hours after hearing that. You do have a gist.
Yuck.
Very sad memories of Laura.
Was also one of the most glorious days for Laura because it was the final day of the relationship as well. So it's also a happy time for her.
Fitzy Wippa with Kate Ritchie is a Nova podcast. For more great shows like this, download the Nova Player via the App Store or Google Play.
The Nova Player.
2 words, Revo Fitness. Here's a few more. Simple, 24/7, reformer Pilates, body scanners, massage chairs, squat racks, free weights, pin and plate loaded equipment, no lock-in contracts, no bullshit. All of that and more from just $9.69 a week. That's surprisingly affordable. Join now at Revo Fitness Northbridge or download the Revo Fitness app. RevoFitness.com.au or find the Revo Fitness app in the App Store.